Hi everyone, I hope you all are great. Today we will have Greek and Latin roots. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Quick on me, move on to language at the grade 7. Chapter is Greek and Latin roots. Lesson will be use Greek and Latin roots as clues to the meaning of words or use words as clues to the meaning of Greek and Latin roots. A root is a part of a word that has a certain meaning. Words that share the same root often have similar meanings that are related to the meaning of the root. So, for example, we have the root bell means war. So, whenever you see the root bell, it means war. So, a rebel is a person who rises up in armed opposition to the government. Okay. And then we have belligerence is a tendency to seek out or engage in conflict and hostility. Now in the United States, the antebellum era refers to the period before the Civil War. Now, all of this meaning relates to the concept of war. So, basically, a root is a part of a word that has a certain meaning, and then words that share the same root often have similar meanings. You can use your knowledge of roots to figure out the meaning of words you haven't seen before. For example, we have the root Benny means good, and then the root fact means do or make. Now, benefactor is a person who helps others by contributing money or aid. He or she does good for others. So you can see that root words are part of a word that definitely means something. And most times if they share the same root word, the words would have similar meaning. Okay, let's see some examples. So the root dict means to say or declare. What does the word contradictory mean? The word con- the word contradictory contains the word dict, which means say or declare. So the word contradictory means di- disagreeing with something that has been asserted. Okay. So you can see the root word there. Now the root fic or fact mean do or make. What does the word proficient mean? So proficient means what capable and skilled because the fic or fact means do or make. Okay? Alright, so we have the root mal means bad or evil. What does the word malady mean? So what will that mean? An illness. Okay? Alright, so the root mal means bad or evil. What does the word malignant mean? Is it tending to come together or causing harm or suffering? Alright, so we have causing harm or suffering. The root dic means say or declare. What does the word contradictory mean? Disagree with something that has been asserted or distinguishing between the two different ideas, first or second. Okay, so we have disagreeing with something that has been asserted. So the root gre means group. What does the word aggregation mean? So what does the word aggregation mean? A collection of different things or dangerous or hostile environment. Okay, so we have collection of different things because it means group. Okay, so we have the word seed means to go or yield. What does the word secede mean? To contribute goods or services to an organization or to leave an association and become independent. First to second. Okay, so we have to leave an association and become independent. So we have the root fic or fact means to do or make. What does the word facile mean? Harboring bad intent or ill will or easy to accomplish or perform. So we have easy to accomplish or perform. The word cred means trust or belief. What does the word credential mean? A document providing a person's identity or ability or document used as part of a legal process proceeding. Okay, so what do we have? A document, the first one. Okay. So next up we have the roots Benny means good. What does the word benefactor mean? Person who is disloyal and cannot be trusted, or a person who helps others by contributing money or aid. Alright, so we have the second. So the root junk means join. What does the word junction mean? The place where two roots come together, a place where rare and unusual goods are sold. Okay, so we have the first one. Where two roads come together. So the word mean means small. So what does the word mean it mean? Controversial or disputable details, or unimportant or trifling details. Okay, so what do we have? The second. All right, that's it for this lesson. We'll move on to the next one. So try to complete the first lesson if you haven't done it, okay? So it says to use words as clues to the meaning of Greek and Latin roots. Now we already know what the roots mean. They are part of a word that has a certain meaning. Words that share the same root often have similar meanings that are related to the meaning of the roots. For example, we have the root bell means war. So we have rebel, and then it says a person who rises up in armed opposition to the government. Okay. All right. So we also have you can use your knowledge of root to figure out the meaning of words you haven't seen before, just like the root Benny means good, and then the root fact mean do or make them. We have benefactor. Okay, let's look at some examples. Okay, let's see the example. We have the word evacuate contains the root vac. What does the root vac mean? So what would that mean? So we have what? Empty. Like evacuate is like when they are telling you to leave somewhere. So empty the place. So the word benefactor contains the root Benny. What does the root Benny mean? So it means good. Then the word semicircle contains the root semi. What does the root semi mean? It means what? One half. So semicircle. Okay, let's go to the test. So what does the word malady mean? Contains. Okay, so the word malady contains the root mal. What does the root mal mean? Bad or evil or good? Or group rather. Okay, so we have bad or evil. So we have the word decagon contains the root dec. What does the root dec mean? 100 or 10? All right, we have 10. The word evacuate contains the root vac. What does the root vac mean? Empty or carry? All right, it means empty. All right, the word facility contains the root fact. What does the root fact mean? Is it say or declare or do or make? Okay, so it's do or make. The word millimeter contains the root milli. What does the root milli mean? 1,000 or measure? All right, so it means measure. 1,000 rather. The word incredulous contains the root cred. What does the root cred mean? Say or declare or trust or believe. Okay, so we have trust or believe. Okay. So the word missile contains the root means. What does the root means mean? Far away or send? Okay, so we have far away. Alright, that's it for our lesson today on the Greek and Latin roots. Can you tell me if you have any questions? Alright, since we have no questions, we'll end here. Try to complete the lesson we've done today. See you all next time. Bye.